Hello everyone, today I am going to demonstrate the third experiment, that is study of electromagnetic induction and verification of Faraday's law. The basic principle of generation of alternating EMF is electromagnetic induction, and the induced EMF in a circuit caused by a change of the magnetic flux linking the circuit. Faraday's law of induction states that the induced EMF is given by d phi by dt, where d phi by dt is represent the rate of change of flux linking the circuit. And the apparatus required for this experiment is an arc of a semiconductor D-shaped of radius 40 cm. On this, a permanent magnet is mounted and the arc is suspended at the center of the arc so that the whole can oscillate freely. The two weights are given here, which is provided on the diagonal of the arc, so that by altering the position, the oscillation or the time period can be varied from about 1.5 to 3 seconds. The calibration of the scale provided with the pointer to measure the amplitude of the swing. When the magnet moves through the coil, the flux of the magnetic field through the coil changed and induced the EMF. Two coils are here, which is around 10,000 turns of copper wire loop on the arc so that the magnet can pass freely through the coil, and these two coils can be connected in series or parallel. These two are independent of each other, and a trainer kit we require to measure the induced EMF. This trainer consists of a voltmeter. The range is of 2.5 volt, 5 volt and 10 volt, 20 volt, 1 milliampere, that is the range of 1 milliampere and 2.5 milliampere, and set of condenser, diodes and resistance and a switch. We require a stopwatch to measure the time period and connecting wires. In this experiment there is three objectives, and the first one I am going to connect the circuit diagram. That one is to study the induced EMF as a function of velocity of the magnet passing through a coil. So let us see the connection. So I am here connect the two coil in series. The one terminal is connected to the resistance. Here I am using 500 ohm. From the 500 ohm it is connected to a diode IN4001. From that it is connected to the 100 microfarad and the same terminal of the capacitor, it is connected to the switch. And the switch other terminal is connected to the voltmeter. Voltmeter other terminal is connected to the milliampere. And the coil other terminal is connected to the milliampere. So the connection is over. Now the circuit connection is completed, so we have to go through the experiment. In this experiment, the tabulation we have to draw with theta 0, E 0 and V max. Theta 0 is the angle of the swing, we have to write from this scale, and E 0 is the induced EMF showing in the voltmeter, while the milliammeter shows no more peak. And V max is from the formula we have to calculate. V max is equal to P 4 pi by T sin theta 0 by 2. P is the radius of this D-shaped arc. T is the time period of oscillation. So we have to calculate T is equal to time taken in n oscillation, that is small t, divided by n, that is number of oscillation. So while doing this experiment, we have to check the theta 0 from this calibration, the number of oscillation and the time taken through this stopwatch and the voltmeter. This is all. Now keeping the theta 0 in 30, that is 30. So at the same time we have to start the stopwatch. So for 5 oscillation we have to take the, here I am taking only in theta 0 only one reading, and 3 oscillation, 4 oscillation. Now stop the stopwatch. It takes 13.3 seconds. So here we have to write theta 0 is equal to 30, time period is equal to time taken in n oscillation. N oscillation means 5 oscillation divided by number of oscillation is, time taken is 13.3 divided by 5 oscillation. So here we get the p value, and here is the E0. Let us see the E0 value when there is no kick in the milliammeter, that is here, that is 0.25. Now the first one is completed, so the next object is to study the charge delivered due to electromagnetic induction. The charge Q is equal to CV. So in this case we have to oscillate this D-shaped arc in 1, 2, 3 oscillations, and according to that, for one oscillation what is the volt that we have to measure from the voltmeter on the panel. Like that, for the 2 oscillation what is the voltage we have to write down like this, and from that here we keep the resistance as 50 ohm and the capacitor range is 100 megafarad. So from that we have to measure the Q is equal to CV. C is already given here 100, and V what we have to measure from the voltmeter. The third objective is to study the electromagnetic damping. In this case we have to plot a table with oscillation. The number of oscillation is 0, 1, 2 like this, and for the open circuit we have to note down the theta n, and for the short circuit also we have to note down the theta n. So for that, first keep the both coil open circuited. So I remove the connector and this is now open circuited, and fix the theta. Now I am keeping it in theta 30. The number of oscillation 1, so you just check 28 it is, right now it is 22, that you have to write in 1 oscillation what is the theta n and 2 oscillation what is the theta n, like that. For the similar thing you have to do with the short circuited. Now it is a short circuited, the similar thing you have to repeat again. For the 30 oscillation what is the readings you have to note down.